Hi, welcome to part 2 of sentiment analysis with Spark. We will start with demo. Before going to demo, we will first understand the folder structure and then start our web application server. Sentiment analysis is our root folder. App.py is a utility which helps in starting the Flask web application server. We have installed Flask over here, and also final project is a folder which contains the code pertaining to sentiment analysis. Web pages is a folder which contains the HTML and CSS files pertaining to the project. Now let us go to the terminal and start our web application server. Before starting, let us check if we are in the right directory. Okay, we are in the right directory. Let us do a spark submit app.py. As you can see, the Flask web application server has started. Now let us go to the browser and search for the hashtag let us enter Galaxy S7. Now let us hit search. Let us go to the terminal and watch the progress. As you can see, here is the get request pertaining to our search. Now let us go to the browser and analyze the results. As you can see, we have got 33.3% negative sentiment and 66.7% positive sentiment. This chart gives us the frequency of the words which are used in the tweets. As you can see, Galaxy S is the word which is most used and it has the highest frequency count. Overall, this chart provides us the top 10 words with their respective frequencies, and below are the tweets pertaining to it. As you can see, we have opened the web application and then user has entered the input, and we also saw the get request, and we also discussed about these results. Now let us go ahead and visualize these results in the terminal. Let us stop the Flask web application server, navigate to final project, and now we will run spark submit sentiment analysis underscore console.py. Underscore console dot py. Looks like it has thrown an error. It is because we did not supply it with the search term for which we want to do the sentiment analysis. Let us supply it now. Let us supply it with Samsung Galaxy S8. And now let us wait for some time and watch the results. As you can see, we have got only positive tweets and no negative tweets pertaining to Samsung Galaxy S8. And this is a chart which contains the top frequency words used and their respective counts. Let us exit from this. Now let us go back to the presentation. We have visualized these bar graphs in the terminal. Even this bar graph we have visualized it. Now let us go ahead and see what are the advantages and applications of sentiment analysis. As we all know, sentiment analysis is also known as opinion mining. It is extremely useful in social media monitoring, which allows us to gain an overview of the wider public opinion behind certain topics. The applications of sentiment analysis are very broad and they are very powerful. The ability to extract the insights from social data is a practice that is being widely adopted by organizations across the world. Some of the organizations include Intuit, Cisco Systems, Kia, Best Buy, and many more. And these are the reviews which helps company in answering some of the decision making questions. Are customers really interested in using the product? Is it worth to continue developing the product? What is the scope of new features that could make the product very interesting to customers? What feature made the product more popular? And so on. Now, let us move to the next slide. What are the limitations and the disadvantages of sentiment analysis? As you know, humans' expressions doesn't fit just into two buckets, namely positive and negative. All sentiments cannot be categorized as positive or negative. So, the limitation of the current model is we are not able to analyze the neutral statements, and also sometimes training the model is a irony challenge. Let us take a small example and understand. Example, I want a burrito, so sad. Basically, it's a positive statement. Another example is I just had a burrito, it was so bad. It's a negative statement. But NLP has difficulties in analyzing this statement. Why? Because it has to understand grammar, cultures, phrases, slang, and the way the customers are expressing their opinions about the product. Conclusion and future scope. To conclude, we have implemented sentiment analysis model using Spark Naive-based machine learning library API and could achieve 74.4% of accuracy. And now let us understand the future scope. What could have been done to improve the accuracy? We can try to use other models such as support vector machines, decision tree model, and we can compare the performance. And also, right now the classifier cannot identify neutral sentiment. Including this classification would also improve the accuracy. The next one is our model is based on unigrams. Including bigrams recognition might improve the accuracy of the model. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the learning.